Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. Sri Sailesha Dayapatram Dibhaktiyadi Gunarnavam Yatintra Pravanam Mande Ramyaja Mataram Munim Lakshminada Samarambham Nathayamanamathyamam Asmadacharya Paryantham Vande Guruparambaram Yonityam Achyudapadam Bhujayukma Rukma Vyamohatastatitarani Thranayamene Asmad Gurur Bhavatosya Dheka Santoho Ramanujasya Charanau Sharanam Prabhati. Namaskaram to all. Okay. Continuing our enjoyment on the 108 Divyadesams and learning about Emperuman and Tayar. Today we will see one more from the north part of India and the Divyadesam, which is called as Naimisarayam. This is in near Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh area. And this is a very specific, unique temple. Has got a history of how Emperuman is worshipped there as a forest, actually, because more than the Vigraha Rupam of Emperuman, the forest is the most important one. Sharanyam means it is a forest area, Aranyam, okay, we call it out. And Naimisarayam is a place where Emperuman takes a form of a tree. Because in the Sanatana Dharma, we say Emperuman is present, omnipresent everywhere, in everything. And the Srishti, what he has made as a universe, that is a formation of this universe. When Emperuman is making this universe, first he formed all the Pancha Bhudankal, we call it out. After that, he also made all the living beings, which are categorized into three forms: plants, animals, and human beings. But when he was taking this, he took a sankalpa, which we call it out in the Srishti as Beshti Srishti Sankalpam. These Atmas are formed based on the karmas, while the Panchabhudankal are not based on karmas. And when he took this particular sankalpa, Emperuman himself states into that sankalpam, Anena Jivena Atmana Anupravasya Namarupe Vyakkaravani. He takes a sankalpam like this. In this one, he states that one, he would be in every Atma of these living beings. He will be present. His form will be present. And he will make a different forms of this Atma in a structure, as well that it would be with the different names. But at the end, the core Atma is the one which is coming from Emperuman himself. So when he stated that, like, if you look at all the Vibhava Avatarangal of the incarnations, what Emperuman has made, the initial 2, 3 or in the form of animals. And he also then later took Rama, Krishna, Vamana Avatarangal as a human being. And in this one, he also wanted to show that one, he is also present as a form of any other things, which is again trees or plants. So that is one of the uniqueness where today in Naimisarayam, when we go and pray those trees, it is not about the structure of those trees. This sankalpa should come to our mind that Emperuman is present he is omnipresent, and in every Atma he is present. And that is the one of the reason why maybe the rishis and saints, they were in that forest and also praying those trees, worshipping those trees in the form of Emperuman. Still, there are the Vigraha Rupams are there in this temple. The Emperuman is called Sri Puntarikavalli Sameda Shri Devaraja Peruman. Shri Devaraja Peruman is the Trinamam of this Emperuman. And it shows that even in the natural things, Emperuman is there. And when we worship that, we are just looking inside of those natural things as what Emperuman is present. And that's what this temple teaches us as one of the lesson. Because the Shastras are talking about this. Brahmavanam, Brahmascha Vrikshamasita, which states that there is a tree and within which a Brahman is there. Brahman is the one which is the form of that in what Vedas are telling about. And so that is what the Shastras are also telling about, even within the trees. So in that particular concept is reflected into this particular Divyadesam, and that is what the uniqueness of Shri Naimisarayam. There are also some history behind why it is called Naimisarayam. So of course, the forest is fine, but Naimisarayam, there are a couple of reasons for this name, why it came. Once there were a lot of rishis, they wanted to do yaga in this universe. At that time, they wanted to choose a best place where this yaga could be made and could be more effective. So they wanted to get this opinion from Brahma. So they visited Satyaloka and asked Brahma. So at that Brahma, he took this grass, darbai, we call it out. Again, do not know what is exactly in English. This is a grass which is we use it in the yagas and so on, in all the rituals. Every festivals we use that one. And this purified grass, so he took a grass and then it made like a chakra, a circle, and then he just throwed it out onto this world. This particular the grass chakra, it just rolled and then came and stopped at this place, which is what the place where the Rishi started to do the yaga, is what the history tells. When we look at the name, Nemi means it is the outer circumference of a circle is called Nemi. And Sharanyam is a thick forest. So Naimisarayam is the name which later we started to call it out as a Naimisarayam. So this was one of the history about this temple, why it is called as the Naimisarayam. Also, there is another reason it is being to Nemi is a type of this the grass, darbai grass, which is very purified form of that grass. And this is very densely there into this forest, and that is also one of the reason they call it out as the Naimisarayam or Naimisarayam here. There is also in Varaha Purana, there is a reference about Emperuman with his chakra killed a demon called Thanavan. There was a demon, and at this place, Emperuman, in no time, he just took and killed this demon, and using his chakra, the weapon chakra. And that's also another reason, that is why this, so in any case, it is very much associated with chakra here, because it is an outer circumference, which we call it out as a name of a chakra. And also it is associated with the purified grass, which is the darbai into this place. And this is a small history about why this this particular temple is called as Naimisarayam, and why people there worship the big forest. Even today, Adiyan has not gone there, but if you go there, the Vigraha, more than the Vigraha worship, what people, they go to the forest, the dense forest, and they do the worship there for multiple reasons. And it's not only about Emperuman is in the tree format, but the Puranas and the Shastras tells there are many of the rishis. We have in this place Vyasa Bhagavan, and Vyasa Bhagavan, there is a reference that he has been there into this one, and then he was teaching all other disciples. He is one of the foremost. He has brought in and compiled us all the Puranas, many of the Puranas, and he has written Mahabharata. So he has written Itikashas of this type, and he is one of the Vedas. He compiled the Vedas. So when he has preached, so this is another reason why that positive environment, because the whole of that forest environment is a presence of many saints and rishis who has lived there. It's also said that Shukracharya has been there, and he has been preaching from that particular sitting under a tree and preaching many of those Vedas and the concepts. So that's why even today, a lot of rishis are there into that forest because they are getting the blessings of Vyasa Bhagavan and all the past rishis. And the Brahman is called Sri Devaraja Brahman. And there is a river that is flowing very close to this particular temple called Gomati River. It's also said that it is a daughter of Vyasa Bhagavan, and that is why it is named as Gomati River. And there is also another pond which I think you can also see it in YouTube. There is a pond in the form of a chakra, a round form, and it's a very small pond, but people can go around that chakra, touching that chakra and taking bath. It is said that on all your sins are going immediately, and this chakra tirtham, they call it out, is very, very unique and special into this temple of Naimisarayam. The biggest thing is that there is a temple for Vyasa Bhagavan. It's called Vyasa Katti near this Naimisarayam. And there it is said that all the Puranas, Vedas, and the Itikashas, all the compilations of that one in the palm leaf, whatever has been, they have protected that and they have kept. And also the temple of Vyasa Bhagavan is there. So visiting there, at least we would get some type of knowledge blessings of from Vyasa Bhagavan. So it is visitable from that particular place of Naimisarayam. And this is also connected with Ramayana. So here there is a big Hanuman Vigraham, where he is holding Rama and Lakshmana on his shoulders, Lakshmana Puri, they call it. And this is also a place where there is a connection, where it is said that before Rama started to go to Lanka, he took a bath into this place, and when it is also being referred as one of the special features of this particular temple. The Vimanam is called Shri Hari Vimanam, and the Tapovanam is the Stalabriksham, the tree, the special tree that it is being there. The main importance of this temple is the forest around that, and there are many places in and around. Adiyan will tell. When somebody visits Naimisarayam, there are 8 or 10 different places around that one that can be visited from in and around in few kilometers, and that is said to be very special about this Divyadesam. About the Mangalasasanam of Alvargals, Thirumangai Alvar has sung. He has done the Mangalasasanam of this particular with the 10 Pasurams in Periya Tirumozhi. He talks about that one. This is a place where he should go before he gets into the hell of doing anything wrong. The type of hell that what we would get it out. If you have to get rid of that one, you have to go to Naimisarayam, is what he tells about this in this Pasuram. Vambulangundal Manaviyai Turandu Pirar Vorul Dharam Ivatrai Nambinar Irandal Namandramar Patri Echivaiti Yerihindra Shembinar Yendra Pavayai Pavi Tadivana Murivadar Kanji Nambane Vandu Un Tiruvadi Adainde Naimisaranyattul Yandai. So he talks about, I need to go and get the blessings of Sriman Narayana in Naimisarayam before I get hell. And it's how Thirumangai Alvar is praising about that place, Naimisarayam, and Emberuman there is the one of the thing. And it is also the different places where if one is interested, is going there onto the northern side and visiting this temple, there are few places that they suggest that we should visit. Of course, we should go and have a bath in the Gomati river, which is not Vyasa's daughter, sorry, Vasishta's daughter, pardon me. Vasishta's daughter is what termed as Gomati. And Vyasakatti is the temple where Vyasa Bhagavan is there. And that temple definitely we should visit and look at and get certain knowledge about that. There is a big trees are there. The forest visiting is important. They are said to be more than 5,000 years old. Trees are also there to visit there and get the blessings of those saints and the rishis who were there in and around that particular forest. Chakra Tirtham to get rid of all the sins. There are places like Chudakatti, Lalita Devi temple, Kali Peetham, Shri Balaji Mandir, and there is a temple for Shri Ramanuja. Ramanuja is the only southern Acharya who has visited all these northern Divyadeshams, and so there is a temple for Shri Ramanuja Mandir. Shri Hanuman Katti is the place where the Hanuman Vigraham is there, and these are all the places in and around one can visit in Naimisarayam. This is for Vaishnavites. Even there is in the net you can also see that one. There is a place for the Shiva temple. It's called as Rudrakund. They call it Rudravat or Rudrakund in North India. And this is Lord Shiva temple. Somebody interested can visit. And there is a feature that they talk about a small pond into that particular temple. Normally, when you throw this leaf of the Bilva leaf, normally it floats. But in this particular one, when the Bilva leaf is put, it just immediately goes down the water. Similarly, when you pour milk, the milk immediately goes down into this one so there is some feature of that particular temple. That pond is said to be something unique. So these are all few places I just wanted to mention, but the main feature of this particular temple is how Embrahman has shown through the Srishti that in every form of this world, be it the natural being things, or it's an animal being things, or a human beings, the core thing is that he has taken sankalpa that in every Atma that he is present into that form, giving a different structure and form to this and giving a different names. And that is a way that we should look as an omnipresent way of worshipping Brahman is what that this particular Divyadesam teaches us. So we could get the blessings of Sri Tayar and Sri Devaraja Perumal in this one. And this is one of the North Indian one. We still have few of them around that one in the North Indian temples, but with the shortage of time, I didn't took this particular temple. But when opportunity comes, we will also see about the other temples in the northern part of India. We will continue our journey with the other temples in the other areas of India in the next part. Srimati Ramanujaya Namaha. Alvargal Tiruvadigalai Sharanam. Brahmanar Tiruvadigalai Sharanam. Jiyar Tiruvadigalai Sharanam. Acharyan Swami Tiruvadigalai Sharanam.